Good morning, everybody. So Jason and I are together this morning. We normally don't do our videos together, but we're practicing social distancing, although we're very next to each other. For those of you who don't realize this, we're actually married to each other.
So if you got it, I got it.
Right. So we're partners in life, in business, and everything. And we normally, you see posts about us going to our favorite cafe, Patashu, on Friday mornings here in Indianapolis. This is our time every week to meet and decompress and talk about the week and plan for the next week. So today we are literally rocking like 100-year-old people, cool 100-year-old people on our front porch because it happens to be the first day of spring and it feels like spring here in Indiana. One of the things that we got to talking about though was about what you called the trolley problem from The Good Place.
Well,
we're fans of The Good Place. If you're not watching it, Netflix binge while you have the time.
Yeah, it's beyond The Good Place. It's a concept from moral philosophy. And this new normal that we're in, every individual action, every choice has an impact on somebody. And that's where we're at today. We're at the point where we've finally come to understand that from washing your hands to simple manners, to what you buy, to social distancing, all of these things, all of these have an impact. The individual has an impact, what they do on the larger system.
Right.
We all, whether we like it or not, have to work for the common good. As the mantra for 2020 seems to be, we're all in this together. Well, it's time that we're all in this together. And that involves making some hard choices. And it's not just about you anymore.
Right.
And that's ultimately, that to me, put on your own mask first, yes, but remember that when you put on your mask, you then have to help the other people around you. And that's what human beings are, that's the one thing about what's going on right now is that people are truly getting together.
Right.
You know, and some aren't. I mean, some are still out there partying on Miami Beach. And, well, you know,
but most of
us are sticking to
right.
what we're supposed to be doing. And
right.
you know, let's keep on doing that.
Right. And, you know, as we talked through it, we talked about the fact that this is our new normal, right? This is so many of these things. So the world has flipped, and we know that. And we're talking about Zoom, and we're talking about working remotely and all those things. And next week, we're going to line up a big list of possible job opportunities and industries that you can consider and how to pivot. We're going to talk about all that next week. Because this week we felt like everybody just needed to
get their feet under them.
Get their feet under and take a collective breath. And I don't know that we're there yet, but
we will be.
We will be.
We will be,
and, but it's a great reminder that every decision we make not only impacts us, it impacts our team, it impacts our families. Yeah. It impacts our community, whether that's our neighbors across the street who are probably wondering, what the hell are these people doing on their porch this morning? But, you know, it impacts everybody.
That's true. Spring has sprung because we're on the porch.
Right, exactly. So, you know, hopefully you're all also taking a little time this weekend to give yourself a rest. You know, I've been seeing these really ridiculous Facebook posts about how, you know, some philosopher cured some disease while being on quarantine in 1589. You know, listen, you don't have to save the world by coming up with some grand scheme while you're on your break or while you're self-distancing, right? I keep calling it self-distancing. Social distancing.
Same thing, yeah.
But you don't have to come up with that. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. There's enough anxiety right now. But do make use of your time and do, you know, the best way to have an impact on society right now is to social distance and remember that every decision you make has a more global impact than maybe you might have thought 10 days ago.
That's true. And take advantage of the time. If you've been putting something off, now's the time to do it. You know, get yourself ready for whatever's coming next because none of us really knows. But you know what? We will get through this because we're all in this together.
Right. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.